So today in RE we're going to be learning about the story of Jesus being tempted, and we're going to compare it to the temptations that you might face, what all of us face in our everyday life. So Jesus was led by the Holy Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry, as you can probably imagine. The tempter approached Jesus and said that if Jesus was the Son of God, as he claimed he was, he would be able to turn the stones into bread. Jesus told the devil that it is written, "Man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." Then the devil took him to Jerusalem and set him on the highest point of the temple. "If you are the Son of God," he said, "throw yourself down, for it is written, 'He will command his angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone.'" And this really meant that Jesus would use his authority over the angels to save himself. But Jesus answered him, "It is also written, 'Do not put the Lord your God, to the test.'" The devil then took Jesus to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world. He told Jesus that he would give him all of them if he would just bow down and worship him. Jesus told the devil to get away from him, for it is written, "Worship the Lord your God and serve him only." Then the devil left Jesus, and angels came and attended to him, which means really that the angels, well, you'll notice they didn't come and help him when he was being tempted on those 3 occasions, but once all the temptations were over and the devil had left the place, then the angels arrived. And the arrival of the angels tells us that this is the moment of approval of Jesus. Quite an important turning point. So we're looking at temptation. So what things are you tempted by, and do you give in to them? Why do we sometimes give in to temptation, and how do you feel after giving in to temptation? So there's 3 things there. So if we think about the times that Jesus was tempted, he refused to give in, didn't he? He was tempted 3 times by the devil, and in each occasion he said no. He wasn't going to give in. So you're going to be thinking about your own examples of times that you may have been tempted. So I've got some examples here you might want to think of, but you may have some of your own. So it might be that something simple like tempting each other into eating something you shouldn't, maybe before dinner. Maybe you've been told, "Oh, you can't have that chocolate until after you've had your dinner." And maybe that you've been tempted to take it before you've had dinner because you were too hungry to wait. It might be that you're taking over in a game that you didn't start. So someone started a nice game for you all to play and you're tempted to take over. And that might be because you want control of the game, or you're just too impatient and you want to get on with the game and get it finished. It might be at Christmas where you're hunting for presents which have been hidden away and you're tempted to go and find them and open them before Christmas Day because the excitement takes over. It also might be that you've taken something which you should have asked before you took it. The reason why you might do that is because maybe you want it for yourself, or maybe you would really like it, but unfortunately, you're not the one that owns it. So it might be a little bit of jealousy there. So you might also think about, how did it feel to be tempted? Because sometimes giving in to temptation, is it always a good feeling if you give in? Or is it a bad feeling? Do you sometimes think, "Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that," after you've done it? And you also have to think about how other people might feel about you giving in to temptation, because it does affect other people around you sometimes. So there's 3 things there I want you to think about for your sort of situation. So we're going to tie this all up together, and you're going to be thinking about the 3 occasions that Jesus was tempted by the devil, and explain how you think Jesus may have felt by not giving in to temptation, and give me the reasons why you think he didn't give in to the devil. And then the second part for this week, you're going to be writing about when you were tempted by something. Explain clearly how you reacted towards it and why. So think of the examples I've given, or you might have some of your own. So did you give in to temptation, or did you resist? Did your conscience lead you to your decision? And because you knew that you were going to feel bad afterwards? Tell me what you think. So I will be looking forward to seeing the work from this week. Please make sure you complete all of the assignment, and I will grade the work once I've got both parts in. As always, any questions, just message me.